Alright, so today we was working a little bit of Muay Thai clinch. So he'll throw, I come in and get into the clinch, as you can see right there. So we do a little bit more of that, just entering the clinch for the first drill. The second drill we do here is we enter the clinch and throw some knees. So we throw some light knees here. Then the next thing we do, we get into the clinch, and when he tries to swim, we pull it and we take the back. So we do a few more of that. And he was showing me about how you have a rear naked choke right there. So then we enter the clinch again, he swims, and then I take the back. So that's just what we did for drills. Then I did a little bit of work on the reflex bag to get some of my accuracy and precision down to help my punches track and stuff like that. So I was just working on that a little bit before. But I'm going to show y'all a little bit of rolling and sparring that I had tonight. Alright, so as promised, we have a little bit of MMA sparring. So I'm going to show y'all a little bit of this, and then I'm going to go into, some of the highlights that Tristan and me had. Tristan gets this takedown right here, and he's trying to get my neck here, and I end up giving him my back. But I do get out of this choke this time. But when I get out and swim my way out of this, I end up posting my arm out too far, and then he gets an easy little arm bar on me. Like I said, my jiu-jitsu is not that good yet, so I was sitting here thinking the only way I'm going to do any sort better in this round is if I try to keep it standing. So I go in with some punches, try to keep it standing a little bit and everything else. And I'm just trying to strike, try to keep it from going to the ground. We both land some punches here and land some strikes. I'm just right now trying to do whatever I can to, keep him from getting me to the ground. And I'm eating a few punches, we're just trading every once in a while. I get onto the clinch and I start pressing my head into his neck to, pressure him a little bit. He flips me back onto the wall and he hooks my leg, which you can't really see because of this angle. But he hooks my leg and he gets me to the ground and he just lets me get up, being a good training partner because he knows I'm not the best on the ground. So he's letting me get up and strike a little bit. So that's a W by Tristan. So we're just back here again. He's doing really good with his head movement, making me miss. And he tries to get a takedown there. I deny it. So we're back to striking again. He gets a good leg kick on me. And he gets a good body shot right there. And then I land a good jab right there. So I'm just, like I said again, I'm just trying to keep it standing. And I get a kick and accidentally step on one of our partners in the back. So I apologize about that. We retouch up and we're sitting here again. I actually land that. I get, he does the sweep on my leg. You can see it there again. This time, I don't manage to get out of it. He gets a bicep slicer instead of an arm bar. And he just, sits there for about 10 seconds because, I was kind of egoing it a little bit. Trying to not get submitted because, I done got submitted earlier. So I get submitted here and I tap. Not afraid to say I tapped. I wasn't mad about this. I tapped. So we get up and that was about the end of the round there. And this is all I really got for the second round of the sparring. We got to the ground and I land a few punches here. I don't know what he was trying to do. I ended up getting out of this and, getting into side control. And I get standing back up again. So we're standing again. And I'm punching, trying to keep it on the feet. And he lands a good teep right there. And I'm just, striking, doing whatever I can. Try to pressure him so he doesn't go for a takedown. But he gets a single leg. And I jump down for some reason. I don't know what I was doing here. And then he tries to get a knee bar. I roll out of it. But I just walk myself right into a triangle choke. And then he ultimately gets the submission here. So I feel like I did good again. Obviously, Tristan's better than me again. But I feel like we both had a good round. Alright, so now we're on to jiu-jitsu. And we're doing a Kimura from guard again. So I'm going to put him in my guard. I'm going to swoop his hand up, come for his arm, trap my wrist, look over. And then I'm going to squeeze and get the Kimura. And here we're in half guard. And he's got he's got head posture, everything else. And he was, showing me basically what to do with my feet and how to roll him over. So he's going to show me right here where to put my feet. Because, he's good at teaching and helping. And he's good at jiu-jitsu. So he shows me where to put my feet. And then he shows me that I'm supposed to get him off balance here. And then I roll him that way to get on top and get him in the position he just had me in. So now here's Tristan doing the same thing that he was just showing me. So he leans this way and then he rolls over. Well, he didn't really lean, but he still got the position that I was in. So here's some of my rolls tonight. And if you're a Bryson Hatfield hater, it's going to be a good night for you because I basically just got bullied completely tonight in rolling. So I posture up because we weren't allowed to stand, so I counted this as not standing, but then he got me back to the ground. So we just kept moving around and stuff and but we was getting really close to getting off the mat. So after, he's got me in like a head and arm triangle or something. I think that's what he called it. And we got to the edge of the mat, so we reset over here. So then we start again, and I try to put him in a guillotine. He rolls me over and then gets me into side control from here, and then he holds side control on me for a good while here. So I'm just sitting here trying to get out, and he's actually got this head and arm body choke that I was talking to you about right here, and he's pressuring me on it, and I'm trying to get out of it, but I don't really know how to get out of it. So I do end up asking the jiu-jitsu coach, Scotty, how to get out of this at the end of class. And I don't completely remember what he said, so I'm going to find out some more tonight on how to get out of that. And then he ends up getting me in the Kimura and just aura farms on me by making that little face. And then I tap, and we just restart the roll again. But I'm going to show y'all this time a little bit of rolls with Tristan again, because I try to get his back here, and then that doesn't work for me. So I try to get into half guard here. So I was actually allowed to stand up with Tristan, so I was trying to clinch and get him on the wall, because I was trying to work some wall takedowns, because my takedowns are kind of trash, I'm not going to lie. So I'm trying to get better at my takedowns and stuff, so I'm trying to work wall takedowns. But the only problem here is Tristan knows the wall takedown that I'm trying to do, and he's good at defending it. So I'm pressuring my head into his neck again. But I would never capitalize on when I should hook his leg. So he gets a single leg, and he actually gets a takedown on me. And then we just reset, and it's basically, I'm going to show y'all, because I basically end up getting taken down like a million times this whole time. So I tried again. He ends up hooking my leg. I get out of this, but I get his back, and I'm clueless on what to do. So I try that. I guess that is a takedown somewhat. I guess you can call that a takedown. I don't know. It's pretty sloppy. So then we reset and we start up again. I get him on the clinch, and I push him into the wall again, and I'm attempting to hook this foot, but I can't. So this is just 6 minutes of me failing at takedowns, really. And then he gets me, flips me over, and then I actually flip him back over, because don't get me wrong, I have good control, and then I try to get the double leg there. He just stuffs it. But anyway, I have good control on the wall. I just can't get good takedowns off the wall. Like Micah, the kickboxing and MMA coach, and Tristan here. And then Tristan showed me how to finish this takedown, which was very thankful from Tristan. And then I go into side control. So thank you for that, Tristan. I appreciate that a lot. But they told me both, Tristan and Micah, that I have good control time. It's just that basically, like, they didn't say this, but basically my takedowns just suck. So I got to get my takedowns better, which is going to come with time because, yet again, I've just been doing the striking part. I know a little bit of clinch stuff, but it's nothing crazy. So just overall, just working on stuff to get good so eventually I can become that good MMA fighter I want to be. And he gets a good leg sweep for me there and gets me down. And then we start again up on the ground, and I just try to clinch. He denies my clinch there. And then I try to get another clinch, and we're just hand fighting, swimming. Both of us are. He gets the collar tie, and he gets the duck under on me. And I'm just trying to get out of this. I'm not really too sure on how to get out of this. He gets good body lock, and then he gets another takedown on me. And then at the end here, Micah has shown me the ways to actually get this pull, and when and where to place your foot in pull, and what angles to do this from. So I'm not just pulling like I've been doing. So basically he's showing me the areas and like what position he has to be in to get the takedown, which was very helpful from Micah. So I'm thankful for that too. I'm thankful for, all these coaches and how much they care about, their students and everything else like that. Like, I'm very thankful for it because they've always been there trying to help me get better and just become a better overall fighter. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. And, like always, go follow King's Academy. They're very good for you. They have a bunch of people that just want the best for you and everything else. So, I mean, I can't complain. They're really good academy for you.